kickstart things here in the second half here on PHHS, Channel 6. And Larry, Northern trailing by 15. What do you do for the coach?
Well, you got to get back in the ball game. I mean, he's got to get back in the ball game with his best strength. You got to keep the ball away from big reds and get good shots, and that means slowing the ball down because, I think it's evident by what we've seen that the speed of PH is just a little bit more than they might be able to handle. So, he's got to get a good shot, work it, and get the ball to Smith and get the ball to Perry and actually Stoughton. So all three of them trying to get the ball down low. So that's how I see it.
Smith, who didn't start in the first half, who came in as a substitute, will start the second half. Atwell on the left wing. Gives it inside to Smith, and Smith's not able to hit it. Rebound underneath. The ball bounces around. Here comes Portner and High. 2-on-1. Wilson for the layup. Can't hit it. Rebound by Smith. And we're going to have a foul. Perhaps a frustration foul on Naomi Wilson.
He doesn't usually miss those puppies.
Just underway here in the third quarter. 32-17. Portner and High on top. 7:37 left here in the quarter. Atwell on the right baseline, tries to dump it inside. Here comes Portland and High. Another turnover by Portland Northern. Ball dumped inside of Collier, and it's blocked by Smith. And Atwell bring the ball for the Huskies.
Went just a little bit too deep that time.
Smith being guarded by Collier. Gets over to Atwell. Atwell inside to Stoughton, who's going to drive. Double teamed and ball retrieved by Campbell. Campbell gives it up to Wilson.
Case where the ball went to the floor and really shouldn't have. She got that ball, she put it right up and went right up with it.
Now in a game like this, Larry, if you're the coach from Portland High, would you maybe kind of work on your half-court execution as a basket there by Christy Berry? Do you work on some things right now, or is that just a little too early?
Well, the ball game isn't over. We're still in the third quarter, and Coach Copa is going to try to do the things that he's going to get. And, he's got to slow down offense, and he needs to work. It looks like he's trying to zone defense with him, and he's going to try a few things.
15-foot jump shot, 34-19. The reason why I asked that, Larry, is because, as you said, Portland Northern is an up-tempo team, and come playoffs, you need to execute those last 2 to 3 minutes. You need to take some time off the clock.
Well, that's very true. Kathy peaked at the second one, but you tend to get a little sloppy when you got a lead like that, and it really is a good time to make sure that you're going to get that good shot and be a little bit more deliberate.
Portland High inbounds the ball, and it's no good. A rebound by Julie Berry. Berry dumps it inside of Campbell, and Campbell's been pretty quiet so far, but it remains Portland High ball. 34-21. Portland High on top with 5:41 left in the third quarter. Inbound to Collier. Looks like they're trying to set something up for Campbell. Wilson swinging the ball around over to Christy Berry, over underneath to Collier. She's going to drive underneath, not able to hit it. Rebounded by Sherry Smith, and she's going to push the ball to court. Pulls it down as Portland High in the zone, 2-3 zone. Long shot by Atwell is no good, but it's recovered by Stoughton. Over to Kathy Peak, it's partially blocked by Christy Berry, and here come the Big Reds. Wilson bringing the ball to court. She's going to pull up and try a 15-foot jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Campbell. As she gives it off over to Collier while falling down. Collier is going to drive the lane. No good. Rebounded by Stoughton. Gives it off to Kathy Peak. Peak down 1-on-2, and she's going to pull things up.
Sure, you hear Popa talking about that to his players when he pull them out, because both of them are just driving right between the tall threes down there and really didn't need to do that.
Wilson all alone. It's the left-handed layup. 36-21 Portland High. 4:31 left here in the third quarter. Seems like the last few times that Portland High wasn't executing, Larry. Seemed like they were trying to go into a half-court offense, but things just weren't working out.
Well, and they need to work on that. they're really a fast-break team. They take advantage of the turnovers, and they'll move the ball up the court. So this is a good opportunity for them to try a set offense and get the ball to move. What's happened the last couple of times is the fact that they got the ball in too low, and when you got Smith down there and Stoken down there, they just took it a little bit too far. And you need to get that ball out, work it over till they got there, found the seam.
Jennifer Perry hits her first free throw. Cuts Fort Huron High's lead to 14. It's down to 13. 36-23, Fort Huron High. Wilson bringing the ball up for the Big Reds. Gives it over to Golding. Collier not able to hit it underneath by Knight, and she's able to hit it. Good board work by Patrice Knight. It's 38-23.
That was a point I made just a little bit earlier, the fact that Patrice Knight caught that ball up high, kept it up high, and put it right back on the boards. And boy, that's something that's really hard to teach, and she really did a good job of that.
Stoken's getting the rebound, but she's not able to hit it underneath by Jennifer Perry. She's not able to hit it from the Big Reds. Again, here comes Wilson, pushing the ball to the court, gives it off to Collier. Not a very good pass, and retrieved by Kathy Peak. Kathy Peak bringing the ball up for Fort Huron Northern. 3:27 left here in the third quarter. They trail by 15. Northern looking to mount a comeback here in the third quarter. Tough shot by Perry is no good, out of bounds. And it will go to Fort Huron High. Excuse me, Northern. Check that, Northern. Coming the ball game for Fort Huron High will be Kelly Nichols for Collier. Ball inbound into Smith, and she's quickly double teamed. She pulls up, not able to hit it. Rebound by Stoken, no good. Jennifer Perry ends up with the ball, and we've got a foul on Knight.
Good determination on the part of the Huskies under there. They didn't give up, and had a couple of shots blocked, but still came out with opportunity for a couple of free throws.
Let's set the lineup. Oh, we're going to have a timeout here. We've got 3:05 left here in the third quarter with the score. The Big Reds 38, the Huskies 23.
We've seen some good substitution on the part of both coaches.
Yeah,
and
trying to get everybody involved.
There's no question about that, but what happens is, Oka having Golding come in the lineup, he's not losing any height, and Campbell's in there playing tough in the middle, and having Collier out for a rest, really, he doesn't lose anything, and the same thing with Dave Trzaskowski at the Huskies. He's got Stoken in there, and he's got Perry, and he's got Smith, so they should be rebounding and have a good opportunity, as they did there, to come out with either 2 points or a chance for some free throws.
We're back here at Fort Huron Northern, and Larry, Fort Huron Northern down by 15 points. The coach for Fort Huron Northern, what are you telling your crowd? Not to quit?
Oh, no question about that. Just take the shot that they're going to give them, and it appears to me they're going to give them that little outside shot. And, Peak can hit a couple, Atwell's got to hit a couple, but they got to look for Smith inside, and what Smith has to do is she get the ball inside. As soon as they throw that triple on her, she's got to bounce the ball back out instead of the shot, so they got to use her for that setup. I
say not to quit sarcastically because earlier this year is a game that I broadcast earlier with against Sterling Heights with Fort Huron Northern. Fort Huron Northern was down one time by over 20 points. And they got the game down to 6 points in the fourth quarter, but they ran out of gas, and Sterling Heights ended up winning the game, I believe, by about 13 points.
Oh, they won't give up. Not these kids, though. They're tough kids.
She's able to hit the second one is Jennifer Perry, 38-24, Fort Huron High. Golding to Campbell. Campbell being double teamed on top. Golding's going to try a long jump shot, not able to hit it. Loose ball, and it's going to go over to the Huskies. Fort Huron Northern looking to string some points together here as a trail by 14 with 2:44 left here in the third quarter. Peak with the ball, gives it off to Sherry Smith. Smith back over to Peak. Atwell on the left baseline gives it to Peak. Inside to Perry. Perry gives it over to Stoughton. Good defense by Fort Huron High. Atwell is going to launch it off and not able to hit it. Ball underneath goes to Jennifer Perry, who puts in underneath the basket. 38-26, Fort Union High. Wilson's going to pull up and hit a nice 16-foot jump shot.
She can hit that all day. They don't want to give her that shot.
40-26, Fort Union High. 2:04 left here in the second quarter. He gives it to Atwell, who's been pretty cold and late. Underneath to Perry, and she's not able to hit it, but we've got a tackle. Is it a first down, Larry?
Looked like it. But
Jennifer
again,
Perry comes out smiling.
That's the kind of heart these kids got. You know, both teams. They're going to go after that ball. That's a lot of pride for both teams in this ball game.
Golding's going to launch another one. She's not able to hit it, but the ball's going to be rebounded by Kelly Nichols. Nichols is going to drive and try to hit the shot, and she does. Tough shot by Kelly Nichols. And we're seeing Fort Union High starting to get its offense in gear. 42-26 with 1:30 left here in the third quarter. Ball comes inside to Perry, who tries a one-handed tough shot from behind the backboard and is not able to hit. And here comes Wilson, pushing the ball towards Nichols. Nichols is going to try again, and again she connects. Kelly Nichols, 2 straight baskets, gives Fort Union High an 18-point lead, 44-26. Peek over to Atwell, dumps it inside to Smith. Smith's going to launch a 14-footer, no good. Rebound by Kelly Nichols. Wilson got Campbell wide open on the left wing, and she's going to drive to the basket, no good. But it's rebounded by Wilson, and she hits it. Things getting away from Fort Union Northern, Larry.
Well, they are, and again, that speed and determination off the boards. Campbell came off, nice push up the floor, and they got the 2 points.
46-26, Fort Union High with 35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Atwell is going to launch a 3-pointer, and it's no good. Rebounded by Golding. Golding kicks it off over to Wilson, and she's going to have a 3-on-2 break. Gives it off over to Nichols, but we're going to have a foul.
So
by Kathy Peak.
Nice look off by Wilson, and although Peak did make a good play on having a foul on the way down.
Nichols has made her presence felt, Larry. She's played very well since coming in here in the third quarter.
And again, that's the luxury that George has on this team, that depth. When they come in, he's been able to get a lot of playing time for all these kids, and they come in, they don't lose anything.
Just like the Detroit Pistons, when they bring in the reserves, they'd say, just don't lose anything. And the opposite has occurred here, where Fort Union High has increased their lead. Reserves playing well for Fort Union High. First shot by Nichols is no good. Of course, we give her the old whammy, giving her all the confidence. She's not able to hit it. The second one is also no good. Rebounded by Atwell with a clear forearm, but no call. Let's see if Fort Union Northern will play for the last shot in the third quarter with 12 seconds left. Dumps it inside to Smith, and she's going to force it. No good. Rebound by Kathy Peak, kicks it out to Atwell. That's no good. Campbell, with 3 seconds left, comes up with the ball. And Wilson's going to try a long court, but we're going to travel. But it doesn't matter because that's the end of the quarter. We've completed 3 quarters of play here at Fort Union Northern with the score of Fort Union High 46, Fort Union Northern 26. We'll be back to start the fourth quarter right after this. We're here at Fort Union Northern ready to start the fourth quarter. You're watching PHHS Channel 6 basketball. Larry, 8 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Fort Union High up by 20 points, 46-26. What do you look for to your coach, George Popa?
Well, he's not going to change what he's been doing. He's going to substitute more freely, but he may tend to slow it down and see if he might want to work a few set plays and make sure the execution is there.
Collier not able to hit a 10-foot jump shot. Ball rebounded by Campbell, and she puts it back in. Natasha Campbell.
That's her first 2 points of the ball game, but her presence is felt because she does a lot on defense, a lot of rebounding, and she's an important cog in that defensive and offensive machine that George has.
Yeah, it looks like tonight, Larry, that she's trying to put the clamps down on Sherry Smith, and she's pretty much been successful so far.
No question about that. And again, you're going to see, I think, George trying to slow the ball down just a little bit, make sure that everybody's in the ball game.
turnover by Port Huron High. As Danielle Deal loses the ball out of bounds. And the ball will go over to Port Huron High. Big Reds on top, 48-26. 7:14 left in the fourth quarter. Very surprised that Coach Popo would keep Collier in the ballgame when he has such a big lead.
Well, what he's really done was substitute freely, and you know, he's got to let the kids play a little bit too. He's got to make sure that they're ready for the district playoffs, and he has made sure that they've been out of the ball game, and I think he's done a good job with substitution. So no, it doesn't surprise me too much. He just wants to slow it down. I think he's got some things that he's trying to do.
Collier gets it out to Nichols. Nichols stealing it, can't hit it. Rebound by Knight, puts it back up. It's no good. Rebounded by Kelly Nichols. Good hustle by Port Huron High. Campbell and Smith go at it. We're going to jump ball, and I'll go over to Port Huron Northern. A lot of opportunities there for the Big Reds, but they weren't able to convert.
No, and a lot of hustle on both teams. Just going after that ball and just playing a regular ball game. So, it's pretty hard to tell kids, move it around and get you a good shot. They're going to take what they've been doing for, 16 ball games, 17 ball games. So.
50-26, Port Huron High on top with 6:11 left in the fourth quarter. Peek over to Atwell. She's going to launch a 17-footer. That's no good. Rebounded by Golding. Thrown back to Collier. Collier, always looking to run, pushes the ball up the court. She's going to drive the lane. Semi out of control, but able to wheel and deal herself and put it in.
Well, she took what they gave her.
52-26, Port Huron High. Well, so much for executing a half-court offense in that play.
I guess so.
Long jump shot by Smith is no good. Grabbed by Campbell. Kelly Nichols bringing the ball up the court.
I'm having a little difficulty figuring out exactly what Northern's doing at this point when they had
bodies starting to fly around there, Larry, and no fouls called.
The Huskies offensive plays. They got everybody on the perimeter and not using the height advantage inside. And really, they could take advantage of having Smith underneath, but everybody's around the three-point line. And, they haven't shot a three-point play, but they just got to move the ball around, and they're just not moving it quick enough. You just can't stand around with his own defense. So.
Inbounding the ball for Port Huron Northern is Danielle Deal. She gives it off to Atwell. Atwell's going to try a 14-foot jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Julie Berry, but it's no good because it's lost. Put up and in by Sherry Smith.
Sherry moved inside to get the rebound, but normally there was nobody in there to pick off that rebound.
52-28. Port Huron High on top. Knight's going to launch it up. No good. As center for Atwell comes up the ball, but it's stolen by Knight. Seems like Port Huron High is not satisfied with its 52 points here in the fourth quarter, Larry.
No, but George is calling some plays from the bench, and let's see what they can do.
Nice turnaround jump shot by Julie Berry makes it 54-28. Port Huron High. 4:21 left in the fourth quarter. 2-3 zone played by Port Huron High. Ball rebounded underneath by Dana Stein, and Sherry Smith was fouled.
Well, there's three players on her, so, one of the three got her. I'm not sure who the official called it on.
Looks like Port Huron Northern's more or less going to concede this game, Larry. They brought in some substitutions. But when you're trailing by 26 with 4:09 left in the fourth quarter, there's not much you can do.
Well, he's going to, the gals that are out there are really going to try and lower that difference.
Smith's first shot is in. She looks to hit her second. That's no good. Rebound underneath by Julie Berry. Gives it off to Jackie Peter. Peter loses it. And Sherry Smith is going to have a nice, easy left-handed layup. And she blows it. Never call it easy unless you make them. Collier pushing things up the court. And it's turned over as Christieberry not able to hang on to it. Smith ends up with the ball. 3:42 left here in the fourth quarter. As the Huskies trail by 25, 54-29. Launching a three-point shot. No good and out of bounds is Missy Hornby. So Fort Huron High will inbound the ball. Inbounding it to Fort Huron High will be Jackie Peter.
Jackie Peter and Sherry Hubbard, along with Julie Berry and Christy Berry in the lineup now for the Big Reds.
A foul on Judy Berry. The quickness of Wilson eludes her and she's stuck out her leg. But that's only their second team foul, so Fort Huron High will inbound the ball. Wilson setting up the offense is Fort Huron High. Tries to do some half-court execution. A little travel there by Sherry Hubbard. She made a nice cut to the basket, but got a little excited when she found no one on her, Larry.
Well, she came from the wing, had the shot open, and just got a little anxious.
Sherry Smith.
But again, nobody under the rebound, and that zone defense, again, the quickness of the Big Reds and the ball movement has really got Northern frustrated.
Words exchanged there by Julie Berry and Sherry Smith, but that's just in the heat of the moment.
They both thought they had official shirts on, and nothing was called. So.
Wilson dumps it over to Julie Berry. Julie Berry dumps it inside to
Sherry Hubbard.
Sherry Hubbard.
Her first 2 points of the ball game.
56-29.
Nice two-hand overhead pass by Hubbard.
We've got 2:22 left in the fourth quarter. The Huskies trail by 27, more or less. This is just playing out the string there. Smith inside, hits the layup. 56-31. Big Reds on top. Larry, what do you see Fort Huron High's chances going in the districts this year?
Well, they're really one of the top teams in this area, as well as one of the unrated teams in the state. But they certainly got the talent, and within this region, or district, they really should be able to pick that one off. We're going to find out because the draw is going to be tomorrow. But again, you never know. It's a whole new season. That's the nice thing about basketball as far as the state playoffs are concerned, because everybody goes in there even, so the records really don't mean anything. But the Big Reds really should have.
What's interesting about this Fort Huron High team is that they're about to become 16-3, but out of their two losses, it's been to the fifth-ranked team in Class A, Sterling Heights.
Well, that's no question. And actually, the first ball game they were behind and came back and almost had a chance to win it.
We're down to our last minute. Fort Huron High on top, 61-33. As Wilson hits a nice little jump shot. 63-33 with 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Larry, Fort Huron Northern. What can we expect from Fort Huron Northern? Maybe not in the districts this year, but in their future.
Well, they've got some players that come up, and they've had the injury, of course, this year. And what probably is their biggest need, as I see right now, is you got to have, you got to have a guard with quickness. It's, what a luxury George Copa has when he has two guys like Collier and Wilson who can handle the ball. And that basically is what the Huskies need. But I think we're going to see that. And looking at the JV game prior to this one, there's talent there, and I think we're going to see a better Northern program. It takes a little bit of time to develop a program, and I think that's what's happening. So we've got a lot of kids down there in the JV program that are going to help next year.
Well, their JV tonight beat the Big Reds So I'm sure Coach Port Huron Northern, Kazeski, would be more than pleased to take on a JV team from this year into the season with them next year.
Well, one thing you can say about the Huskies, and I watch this all year, is this team is full of determination, and they don't give up. They play hard right down to the last minute, and that's all you can ask from any team.
Play hard.
Play hard, play your best, and enjoy it. And they've been just great kids out there, and they've got pride too, and they're working.
Any coach will tell you that as long as the effort is there, they don't care if they win or lose, as long as the effort's there.
And they've done a good job of that, and the kids certainly want to win the ball game. That's why they play it. But I'll tell you, it's not because they haven't tried.
Katie Carey hits her first free throw. 62-34 with 28 seconds left here in the game. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Knight. Gives it off to Nichols. We're down to our last 20 seconds here at Port Huron Northern as Port Huron High is about to go to 16-3 with one game remaining before districts, while Port Huron Northern will fall to 2-17.
I think a good example of what I was just talking about, Paul, is you saw the end-to-end play in the last 10 seconds, and both teams playing like the score is tied. You got to give both teams credit for their dedication to this ball game.
Katie Carey at the free throw line once again. The first is good, nothing but that. She'll try to hit her second. 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 62-35. Port Huron Northern. Toss thrown up by Missy Hornsby. As we go down, that'll do it. The final score, Port Huron High 62, Port Huron Northern 37.
Just trying to do a quick summary of points. The top scorer for the Huskies, Paul, Sherry Smith had 11, followed by Jennifer Perry, who had 6, and there were several other players in the lineup that had at least 4 points. Jennifer Atwell and Leanne Stoken, along with Kathy Poop, who came in and hit 2 quick ones. Top scorers for the Big Reds, Celia Collar had 11, and we find that Naomi Wilson 21, and Christy Berry had 6. Julie Berry had 6 also, and Latasha Campbell, who really didn't score but played well on defense and on the boards, had 4. And Catrice Knight had 6 points, along with Kelly Nichols, who came in and played with 2 quick ones, has 6 points, and then Sherry Hubbard had 2. So 62-37, final ball game.
Well, Larry, it's been nice working with you. I'm Paul Collins, along with Larry Manns. Once again, your final score, Port Huron High 62, Port Huron Northern 37. You've been watching CPHS Channel 6 Basketball.